It's me, Kelly in Phoenix, on behalf of Team Rise or Fall, bringing you this week's DFS core lineup picks, whatever you want to call it, a tutorial of our study hub for the upcoming Memorial Tournament. Stay tuned. Okay, friends, people have asked me, how do I get to the Team Rise or Fall PGA Study Hub? So here is what you do. You go to teamriserfall.com, DFS Tools, PGA Study Hub, and as long as you're logged in and a member, it will appear. Sometimes we offer it for free. I don't believe it is in this particular week, but I'm going to show you how it works so you can see if you want to use this week to week for your picks. So this was updated today at 4:30 p.m. Eastern time. And I've come right in here and I'm going to show you Rahm, McIlroy, and Cantlay are the top three players listed in both FanDuel and DraftKings. So for the sake of time, I'm just going to sort using DraftKings, and then I'll show you a quick difference. I want to sort by tiers. I want an A tier player and a B tier player. And I can already see there are no A values for A or B players. So let's look at B and C values. That means, is their salary being put to the best use? So when we look at DraftKings, our A player, Shane Lowry, is a C value. He's the only A player that is a B or C value. Everybody else, I can already tell you, is not a value on DraftKings. It is a little bit different on FanDuel. I can show you that as well. But when we do look at FanDuel, we can see that Shane Lowry is an A value and an A tier. Our B tier players are A and B values. Seamus Power is a C. Horschel and Scott are not looking so great as value picks. So keep that in mind as you're taking a look at some of these other stats. We can look at event history. None of these guys have done extraordinarily well. Lowry came in sixth last year. Adam Scott 16th. Chris Kirk 26th. If we keep moving along here, we can look at strokes gained and see that all of these players have tee to green gained more than a stroke for the most part here. I'm really looking like I'm favoring Shane Lowry and Chris Kirk right now. As we get into putting stats, Chris Kirk, he's nothing to write home about. Not terrible, not good. Lowry, he's got some high points in his putting. He also manages to avoid 3 putting, which most of them do. Actually, all of them do, although Adam Scott must have had something happen where he is showing a little weakness in 3rd putt avoidance. Off the tee, if we look at driving accuracy, Shane Lowry is great accuracy, 63%. He's 85.78% driving a good drive. You can see that all of them are in the 80 percentages here, and you can see who has struggled as far as driving accuracy. I really like those stats a lot. Greens in regulation, we always like to see that too. We have 67% for Shane Lowry. The strongest candidates here in greens and regulations are Mito and Seamus. So that's something to think about, followed by Horschel. However, the rest of Horschel's approach stats are not great. We look at Lowry, we can look at Neiman, Bradley, and Mito and see they are much better in their approach stats. Scoring, If we want to look at scoring, what I like to look at here is what happens from their scoring average. What happens before the cut? Well, we have their round one scoring averages. We have their round two scoring averages. We can see that Shane Lowry starts out really rough and gets increasingly better, which is something I really do like. Opposite, we have Chris Kirk, who plays well in rounds 1, 2, 3, and then the wheels kind of fall off here in round 4, which was evident last week in the Charles Schwab. He thoroughly ruined my plans by how poorly he played in the 4th round on Sunday of last week. So I'm not going to hold it too much against him. We look at bogey avoidance, they're all pretty decent. Shane Lowry obviously shines here. And then we can look at scrambling and sand saves. Again, Shane Lowry standing out amongst the pack. Mito, Seamus, they're doing well here, and Chris Kirk doing well. And that's about it. If you enjoy the member area of Team Rise or Fall, you can use code KIP at checkout and you'll get $10 off your first month. Thanks for tuning in. I'll see you next week. Fairways and greens.